motion.
Please vote.
The motion to consider item 11B carries unanimously.
You can proceed, Ms. Springowski. Or, excuse me, clerk.
Introduced by Mrs. Springowski, a resolution recognizing October as Polish Heritage Month in the city of Lorraine.
Ms. Springowski.
Motion to dispense with the 3 reading rule, please.
Mr. Demakia,
Support.
please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion, comments, remarks? Ms. Springowski.
At this time, seeing that there's no comments, I would move to passage.
Ms. Henley,
Support.
please vote.
The resolution is passed unanimously.
Proceed.
If we could have Mr. Steve and Mrs. Laurel Bancic come up here for a moment. And I've asked them to receive this proclamation as they are the heart and soul of the Polish community here in Lorraine. They have worked tirelessly to promote the Polish culture, which has been part of the foundation of our international city. And given that we are dealing with Steve Bancic, I'm not going to read the proclamation to give him the time to speak.
I guess this would be the proper time. Dziękuję wam wszystkie, co wyście zrobili dzisiaj dla mnie I dla mojej żony.
My interpreter's up there, Tom. What did he say?
I'll translate it. I'll get it to Tom. I dziękuję za wszystko na polskie ludzie, co tutaj mieszkają w swoim miasto. Lorraine, Ohio. Dziękuję. Ladies and gentlemen, what I said was, thank you very much for the honor of standing here with my wife, myself, to accept this resolution on behalf of the Polish community in this city of Lorraine, of which I am very, very proud of both the Polish community and the city of Lorraine. But with this young lady standing to my far right, without her, I would never, ever have done half of what I have done. So I'm going to pass the mic to my lovely wife.
Unlike Steve, I am not a public speaker. I would just like to thank everybody. We have done a lot in the Polish community only because of the help of people like you. Thank you.
Tomasz, pani Springowska, dziękuję za wszystko, Ciebie lubię, żeby pani zrobiła wszystko, co może zrobić i co już zrobiła. Thank you very much for what you have done and for what you are going to do for this city of Lorraine.
You guys have blazed a trail for us to all follow in your footsteps. I remember your public service to our community, and you continue with the veterans and with the Polish community. Thank you for everything you do, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank
Sorry about that. Mayor, thank you. Joel, how are you? Thank you, everybody.
Item 4, correspondence and communications from the mayor.
There is none.
Mayor, any comments?
So I just wanted to make a couple comments. Number one, I had the privilege and honor to go over to Lorain County Community College last week and see the graduation of the police academy. There were 16 graduates, and 5 of those graduates are going to be coming to the Lorain Police Department. So the overwhelming number of police candidates that graduated are coming to Lorain, which I think is a great thing. The president of the class was a Lorraine student who was elected by the members of his class to be the president, and the person that got the highest score on their physical fitness test is going to be a Lorraine police officer. So I think we should be proud that we're getting 5 new officers from the police academy for our Lorraine Police Department. You know, we've been working with the governor's office to address crime, violent crime, youth crime in our community, and they've been providing us with resources. And today, through our law director, we were able to meet with the Ohio Narcotics Intelligence Center. And they actually address not only narcotics crimes, but narcotics crimes that are connected to violence and gun violence in communities. And they gave us some fantastic resources to be able to use through their agency, which gives advanced forensic data to help connect the dots and to help us solve crime. And we actually asked them about the 5 hotspots in the city of Lorraine. And if we provided them with data, if they could help us maybe connect the dots and see how some of these criminals are related, how a lot of these crimes are related, and that it's a few in our community that are committing these crimes. And they overwhelmingly told us that they would help us in any way. There's an office in Cleveland, there's an office in Columbus, there's one in Toledo, there's one in Cincinnati, but we'd probably be using Cleveland or Columbus. But you know, we want you to know, as members of council, that we're not going to rest. We're not going to let bad guys take over our city. And we're going to use every resource available, not only from our Lorraine Police Department, but also from the state of Ohio, to go after the bad guys. And if you want to do crime, we're going to come after you. It's just that simple. Now, on another note, the police are still investigating the incident at Lakeview Park. So please don't jump to conclusions about what happened there. It's still under investigation. So I think that we need to realize that our police will be having a press conference shortly. I'm not sure if it will be later on this evening or tomorrow, but they'll give you more details. So don't jump to conclusions and think that you know or have any idea of what happened at Lakeview Park on Saturday. Whatever happened, it's a tragedy. And the young man who died, you know, we really feel sorry for him and his family. My wife was at Lorraine High School a couple weeks ago and actually registered him for him to vote. So, I mean, these kind of things happen, and that's why it's so important to keep firearms out of the hands of people that are under the age of 21. They're just not responsible enough to have a firearm. And I think there's a reason that we've made it 21 to have a firearm. That brain up there isn't fully developed, and we get it in our hands, and sometimes things happen that we don't intend to happen. But wait for the police to give their press release. Don't jump to conclusions, and let's all go after the bad guys, and let's make Lorraine a better place for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 5, correspondence from directors, boards, and commissions.
There is none.
Item 6, correspondence from other governmental agencies.
We have correspondence received from the Ohio Division of Liquor Control advising of a new D5 permit application for 180 Place LLC at 1804 East 28th Street in the 6th Ward.
Mr. Arroyo,
I'm in support of this 100%.
Ms. Henley, Ms. Springowski,
Support.
please vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Item B,
Item B is correspondence received from the Ohio Division of Liquor Control advising of a new D5, D6 permit application for 180 Place LLC at 1806 East 28th Street in the 6th Ward. And if you could please make a motion for both of those to authorize me as the clerk to notify the board that there have no complaints have been heard.
All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Arroyo?
Again, 100% support of this, and would like to make a motion for Ms. Dahl to go ahead and file this for the city.
Ms. Pankowski?
Support.
Please vote.
I'd like to make a comment real quick before we vote.
Please proceed.
I just wanted to commend the new owners of this property. It was a landmark in South Lorraine for decades. It closed down earlier this year, and it took a young lady with a vision to purchase both of the properties. Have been remodeling it since she purchased it just a few months ago, making it a new place for at least six apartments upstairs, and it's going to be a new restaurant, stepping into some big shoes with a big vision. But I believe that it's going to be a great place for South Lorraine again. So thank you.
Thank you. Please vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Item 7, correspondence from the general public.
We have correspondence from Victor Halitska regarding the proposed ordinance sleeping in public places.
Ms. Pankowski?
Motion to receive and file, please.
Mr. Demakia?
Support.
Please vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Item 8, public comments.
We have 3 members of the public sign up to speak this evening. Our first speaker is Brian Baker, and the topic is item 11A on this evening's agenda.
Thank you very much for letting me address you tonight.
If you could turn on your microphone, please.
First of all, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak to you tonight. I come here in support of, I think your resolution, your legislation 11A, it's issue 21 and 22. I come as a proud grandparent of 5 kids in Lorraine schools. My one granddaughter is at Kent State. She received her early diploma from Lorraine Community College. I have another granddaughter that's going to graduate this year. There's a lot of positive things out there that are happening at this school, and I was here when they worked on the legislations to build those schools. We cannot build brand new schools and not have teachers in them. What you have to remember on the funding is they cut about $10 million last year from about July to make sure that they could stay in their budget. They also lost $4.1 million from the state and the federal government. And if anybody didn't watch last week, and I think you guys know about it, is because the county cut another $1 million. That's $15.1 million that have been cut. Their only funding stream is property taxes. If we don't fund these schools, as them being your largest employer in this city, you guys will see the repercussions from that in about a year from now, because they will end up having to cut employees. It's not good for us. As we built the schools probably 25 years ago, it was to do so that we could bring businesses and show them we could train and have qualified people that were educated and come back here. The other thing I would leave you with, the last piece that I would leave you with is, in January, I think the building tax comes off. So the residents will see a reduction this year for their taxes. So the renewals are very important. The second renewal is a 10-year emergency. Next year, if it comes back, it has to come back as new money. It doesn't come back as a renewal. So that means their taxes will go up. It'll go up with the value of their home. It won't be the emergency at the level, so there will be an increase. It's very important that this gets passed this year. With that, I would encourage all of you to support this very much. Mr. Sturgill is going to talk about it too, because I was here to help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is Stephen Sturgill, and his topic is also item 11A on the agenda.
I think they made this for short people. Again, Stephen Sturgill, a proud, and I always start with the 1990 graduate of Lorraine Admiral King High School. So I spent almost all my life actually in Lorraine, Ohio, and just like Mr. Baker, all 3 of my kids went to Lorraine City Schools and graduated from Lorraine High. So proud supporter, proud member of Lorraine City Schools. But on behalf of Dr. Graham, we want to talk about issues 21 and 22. And we can't stress this enough. This is not new money, okay? this renewal is not a tax increase. These renewals were passed in 1990 and in 2010. All right. So again, if you can't thank you enough for your support. I think Mr. Baker said enough about our renewal levy. But again, we need to keep stressing to the community: your taxes will not increase. Actually, you're going to make less because we have money coming off from our bond issues, and these two issue 21 and 22 are not a tax increase. Again, thank you for your support, and we really appreciate it.
Our final speaker this evening is Aaron Knapp, and the topic is Security City Hall.
Good evening, Aaron Knapp, and I'm here to speak tonight about the new security policies entering City Hall. I stand here as a citizen who was stopped at the door of my own City Hall. Auxiliary officers detained me for like 10 minutes and refused entry until the mayor had to come down and escort me. I had no weapon, no threat, no misconduct. It was on my shirt. My only intent was to engage my government. This wasn't an isolated error. It's a direct result of an August 25th memo, directive that was signed by Director Ray Carriott, ordering auxiliary staff to stop citizens, ask why they're here, and refuse entry without an appointment. The memo turns the People's Building into a checkpoint, and now the same policy has been used to jail a man for 30 days, and that Judge Mihawk sentenced James Mauricio to contempt for not telling officers and the auxiliary his destination in City Hall. In the video, the judge says the whole building is a secure building and no recording is allowed, and that's just false and dangerous. City Hall is not a courthouse, not a jail, and it's not the private property of the city officials. It's the people's house, governed by Ohio Revised Code 149.43 and 121.22, which guarantees open access, open records, and open meetings with all reasonable times. There was no posted rule, no ordinance, no hearing, therefore no due process for Mr. Mauricio or for anyone else who's been stopped at that door. This is not about safety, it's about fear. Fear of the people you serve. When public servants start building walls between themselves and the public, they stop serving and start ruling. For 13 years, Mihawk's been doing this by issuing contempts where he shouldn't have been. There's 3 Supreme Court rulings here that I won't bother you with, but they all support the recording in public buildings. Mr. Mauricio received none of that, neither did I. Both of us were treated as intruders in a building that our tax dollars have built and paid for. So tonight I ask this council to act not behind and hide behind security, but to restore the rule of law. Suspend the security directive immediately, publicly post any rules governing access and recording, affirm in writing the City Hall belongs to the people, and no one will be denied entry without lawful cause. Because when the government fears its citizens, that's tyranny. And when the citizens fear their government, that's oppression. But when both stand face to face for accountability, that's democracy. Thank you. Also, ask your officers not to drive drunk and drive home. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Item 10, legislation, first reading.
We are on
That's what I
item
have to say.
9.
It's called the truth.
Excuse me. Item 9, committee reports.
The Finance and Claims Committee met on Monday, October 13th for quarterly budget discussions. No action was taken as this was for informational purposes only.
Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. Make a motion to receive and file.
Mr. Damachia,
Support motion.
please vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Item 10, legislation, first reading.
Item A is introduced by Mr. Nutt, a resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor.
Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Ms. Duval,
Concur.
please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. I make a motion for passage.
Ms. Duval,
Concur.
please vote.
The resolution is passed unanimously.
Item B.
Item B is introduced by Mr. Damachia, an ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to enter into a contract for the purchase of 10 2026 Ford Interceptors and 1 2026 Ford F-150 vehicles and applicable backroom system components with all emergency equipment installed through the State of Ohio Cooperative Purchasing Program without bid pursuant to the Ohio Revised Code Section 125.04 not to exceed $910,000 and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia,
Motion to suspend the rules, please.
Ms. Duval,
Concur.
please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? Mr. Nunn.
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I just want to make the point that these funds are coming from the police levy that was asked of me earlier, so I just want to make sure that that's clarified. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? No further comments? Mr. Demakia,
And I move for passage.
Ms. Duval,
Concur.
please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item C.
Item C is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to enter into an agreement with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources to accept the donation of a patrol vessel and accompanying apparatus and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia,
Move to suspend the rules.
Ms. Springowski,
Support.
please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? Mr. Nunn.
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I know there's some questions on this one specifically, but it was made aware to me that we are missing the fair market value on this, so it might be prudent that perhaps we move this to subcommittee so those questions can be asked and answered, and it allows time for that to occur.
Mr. Carrion.
Yes, thank you. Through the chair to members of council. You know, I did ask the same question in terms of the fair market value, and I think something that is worth sharing is that this particular vessel has been used by the Lorraine Police for quite some time, several years. ODNR is in fact just donating it now to the city. Since we use it every year, it makes sense to just keep it here. So as we look at the fair market value, I know it was a 2004 unit. We were trying to get some numbers. But we felt that whatever the value is for that year, it would be below the $77,250 threshold for council, but we wanted to present it anyway because it's a new asset to the city that will need maintenance and ongoing attention. But in terms of the fair market value, we do not have one yet, but we feel very confident that it's going to be well below that threshold.
Okay, so since it's below that threshold, my understanding is what you're saying is that my understanding that we don't need that number currently, or I believe that we might still, maybe we're going to confer here.
You done, Mr. Nunn? Okay. Ms. Springowski?
Yes, this is being donated. We're not paying for anything. It is being donated to us, right?
Correct.
Mr. Carrion?
That is correct. It's a donation, yes.
Thank you.
Madam Auditor?
Through the chair to all council, the reason a fair market value was requested because we have to track all assets of the city, and that's what I have to put down as the asset value for the fixed asset purposes only. It has nothing to do with, you know, the value being donated. It's just I need a value for the fixed assets.
Thank you. Ms. Duval, you lights on?
Yes. In discussing this, if it's a 14-year-old, say 14? Yeah, it's an old boat. If they, and we are required to do the maintenance on it, does that maintenance come out of the police levy or does it come out of the city funds?
Mayor Bradley?
I don't think I can answer that question. I mean, we've had this boat for over 10 years, so it's not a new asset. It's something that our Marine Patrol has been using. So I don't know, Chief, you got some information on this that you might be able to help us with?
Good evening, this Deputy Chief Matthews. The issue with the boat is ODNR allowed us to use it. We are responsible for the maintenance of it. It's a very well-maintained craft, and there was also issues with insuring it, which caused us to pay double 2 insurance policies because it was their boat and not ours. So they're just giving it to us. if you know anything about boats, it'll last for a long time. It's very well maintained, and it's what all the law enforcement Marines use. It's not a regular boat like you would just buy and use on the lake.
So my question is, do repair funds come out of the police levy or the city funds?
Well, we have.
Madam,
I'm sorry.
Madam Auditor.
Through the chair, the Marine Patrol is budgeted in the levy, police levy. And that's where we pay for the maintenance and the personnel to do, and we also get annual grants for that also. For the maintenance and to fund the Marine Patrol officers.
So the money comes out of grants that we get? If there's a repair that's necessary?
No, we have funds budgeted.
It's city funds?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Riley.
Through the chair to council, I'm not aware of any requirement that council set the fair market value. You are duty bound to accept the donation. I think it's certainly appropriate for the safety service director to communicate to the auditor the value of the boat after his determination is made. I don't believe it's necessary to be sent to committee for that purpose. Otherwise, you could choose to act on the legislation tonight.
Mr. Demakia?
Yeah, I just want to be clear on what we're discussing here, right? We are being donated by ODNR, the same vessel that we've been using for many years and maintaining in our police levy budget. So the only thing we're doing here is accepting the donation. So again, to Mr. Riley's comments and everybody else, I'm perfectly comfortable supporting this donation, and I definitely appreciate ODNR giving us ownership of it because now it belongs to the city of Lorraine. So I do appreciate that donation. Thank you so very much. Please support it.
Any other questions, comments? Mr. Nutt, your lights on?
Yeah, thank you, sir. And again, yes, obviously, as Councilman Demakia had stated, certainly appreciate them donating it. So we don't need to determine that to pass this, we don't need to have that fair market value currently. If we do pass it, that can then just be assigned at a later date. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you. No further discussion. Mr. Demakia?
I now move for passage.
Ms. Springowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item D.
Item D is introduced by Mr. Nutt. An ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to enter into a 5-year lease agreement with ComDoc, Inc. for the replacement and upgrade of the city's printing and multifunction systems, maintaining those devices, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Ms. Springowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? Mr. Ball?
Yes, I don't know a whole lot about IT. If this is compatible with everything, including the material or the system we're going to get for the building and planning, that all of it can interface together?
Dave.
Mr. Coleman will answer that, our IT director.
He's here?
And through council, these are multifunction devices or copiers. So they reside on our network, they're a device on our network. Any system on our network can use them.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Mr. Coleman while he's at the mic? Thank you. We'll proceed. Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. I make a motion for passage.
Ms. Springowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item E.
Item E is introduced by Mr. Nutt. An ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to enter into a 5-year agreement with ComDoc, Inc. for the maintenance and servicing of the city's printing and multifunction systems and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Mr. Demakia,
Support.
please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion, Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. I make a motion for passage.
Mr. Demakia,
Support motion.
please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item F.
Item F is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to give consent to the Director of Transportation to perform annual mowing for State Route 2 corridor, including ramps and rest areas, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia,
Move to suspend the 3 reading rule, please.
Ms. Bengowski,
Support.
please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion, Mr. Demakia?
Move for passage.
Ms. Bengowski,
Support.
please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item G.
Item G is introduced by Mr. Nutt, an ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to waive utilities and engineering department fees associated with the Lorraine Port Authority's Black River Landing Amphitheater project within the city of Lorraine and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Nutt,
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Ms. Handley,
Support.
please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? Ms. Duval,
Yes. I guess I'm a little concerned that this is declared an emergency. Weren't the plans for that development made more than a year ago?
Mr. Carrier.
Yes, through the chair to members of council and Councilwoman Duval. The plans were approved last year. The reason why this is being determined to be an emergency is the fact that the project began just a few weeks ago. When this original legislation came to City Council for waiving of the fees, the intent was for all city-related fees to be waived, but in fact, the only fees that were waived were building department fees. As the group began working in the last 3 weeks ago, they determined these additional costs that were going to be charged to the port. So we wanted to make this correction, do it early in the project, which the project just began, because it was the understanding of the port that all city-related fees had been waived, but they were in fact not. It was not the case. Engineering fees were not waived. It was only the building permit fees that had been waived. So we wanted to bring this to council so we can make that correction. And the emergency stands from the fact that the project is under construction and these fees are relevant to the first order of payment that will be coming to the port soon.
I'm not, as the kids say, trying to throw shade anywhere. But I had asked at one time if there was like a check-off list that everything need, if somebody wants to do development, is there a check-off list? And about how much money are we talking about with the?
These fees here are $13,228.
I know that's not very much in the city budget, but I just want to make sure that we're on top of things that come to the city, that we're not placed in an emergency thing, because it gives the appearance of lack of planning, and that's just my concern. I'm going to vote for it because I certainly want that development to go forward, but I would like for us to be a little more alert to things that we need to make sure are in contracts and agreements that we have. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? No further comments, Mr. Nutt?
Excuse me?
Oh, Ms. Henley?
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to confirm, I had one question that was regarding the amount of money, and it's my understanding that that's a billing just for the permits. It's not our city engineers going out and doing engineering work for. So these are fees for the permits, so that should pretty much be it for this.
No, yes, through the chair to members of council, Councilwoman Hanley, it is. It's strictly building engineering or engineering fees. But something that I just want to clarify here, and you know this, but I'm going to just say because I think it's relevant. You know, the city invested a lot of dollars also into this project with the port as a joint collaborative to develop an amphitheater. And this is what we are trying to engage, is to be able to support the port in their projects. And also then the port will support the city on our projects. We have several projects that are emerging, and the port support will be key to those redevelopment efforts. So this is just part of our initiative to support the Lorain Port as we funded this project, and also in support of the county who provided dollars for this amphitheater. You know, we believe this is a big project for downtown Lorain, and it's one that's going to spur and foster other development in the area, and we just wanted to show that. But to Councilwoman Duvall's question, you know, we do have a very robust checklist on projects that our engineering department works on. Again, this was just an issue that came up recently when the port informed us that this particular matter was being charged to them. Unbeknownst to them, and that's kind of what prompted us to give this a closer look. But we can rest assured that we will pass this down to all of our departments and assure that as part of our regular checklist that we have for many projects, that we can visit this. This is not a common area because we typically don't waive fees. So it's one of those areas that we'll revisit here as we move along.
Thank you, Mr. Carrion.
Say something?
Then why are we?
Say something?
Then why are we? You want to
Mr.
get an
Knapp.
attitude? You work for me, Carry On. Yeah, get it. Do it.
Mr. Knapp, let's have it.
No, your employee is addressing me, sir. No.
Excuse me, President Arredondo?
You better calm down, boy.
President Arredondo?
Madam Spragowski.
At this point, I would move to a point of order and ask that you recess the meeting until this gets all straightened out, because this is disruptive to our agenda.
You talking about this legislation?
No, I'm talking about the situation here with the shouting back and forth, that under the Ohio Revised Code, you are...
Thank you. Ms. Spragowski made a motion, seconded by Ms. Handley.
We don't have a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ms. Spragowski.
I made the motion. You have to ask for a second.
Mr. Damachia.
I support.
Please vote.
Ms. Duvall, please vote. The motion to recess carries unanimously.
Thank you.
I got it on tape right here too. Got it all on my phone. That's nice. He works for me. He doesn't yell at me that way. In my city council meeting, I mean, that's ridiculous. He was hot. What's wrong with asking questions and wanting to know answers? I don't understand that.
Because everything's an emergency.
Everything's an emergency. Everyone's gonna get hostile and start yelling at people
Who's
when
this
they
guy
work.
sitting over here? Who's this guy, you know?
Oh yeah, he's the Polish community guy. You missed it. He came in here at the beginning to speak on behalf of an award that they gave out to everybody in the Polish community, and Mary did like an announcement, and then he spoke in Polish to the whole community, and then explained to the community what he said in Polish.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. I actually like listening to him speak. It sounds kind of Russian.
It's from Lori Kakowski, the singer said.
Yeah.
I need to solve now.
Have fun.
I would ask the chamber to
You're
be
welcome.
clear, please. Thank you.
I'll go with you.
They literally asked if anyone had any other questions. I said it. So, I mean, again, they want to get mad at me.
Once again, I would ask the chamber to be cleared, please.
Under what authority?
Thank you.
You've adjourned. You don't have the authority anymore. You're already adjourned. You have no authority.
Can we go back past the wall now?
I'm not. No, he's adjourned this meeting. There's no authority for him to control the building anymore. Now the person that just yelled at me has control. So if Angry Boy over there wants to yell at me, that's cool.
It reverts back to Ray Carrion. He does the buildings.
There's nothing in the rules that says I can't talk here. I wasn't yelling or being disruptive. He's the one that snapped at me.
Right.
But it just goes to show. And to top it all up, I'm suing him. So what he just did is retaliatory.
Exactly. And we got it on tape.
I love it. Yeah, get him calmed down there. Pat him on the back.
This is the last warning. Could we please clear the chamber? Thank you.
You're no longer in charge of the building. The meeting's adjourned. You have to get Ray to do it.
Right.
If you'd like to unrecess, you
Ray
can tell
has
us to
to
leave.
do it.
It has to be Ray. Follow the law.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. You can't have city employees yelling at people in the audience like it's some sort of flinging contest. Safety service director is yelling at me like he wants to fight me in my own building. And that's all on video. I love that. That's going to look wonderful in the court lawsuit. Of course I'm going to answer when someone yells at me. I didn't even know he was talking to me at first. If they want to directly ask me to leave a public building, they can, but then they'd have to first, threaten to trespass me. And that's exactly what I just talked about tonight.
No trespassing. I just won that. There ain't no trespassing in here.
Yeah.
Listen, I made sure, I've never been to one of these, Aaron. The procedures are, we have to clear. They will come back and they will reopen to everyone.
Ray has to give the order.
When the
It
safety
can't-
service
it has
director
to-
tells
he-
us to leave, we'll leave.
He just gavelled this meeting closed. So if Ray's going to tell me to leave, I'll leave.
If Ray tells us to leave, we'll go. Tell us to leave, Ray.
This is not their meeting.
It's Ray's now.
The
If Ray
meeting is
tells me to
over.
leave. Yeah, so Ray needs to tell me to leave. Ray's the controller of this building. He's the only one in here that has authority to trespass an individual or remove an individual from City Hall.
Trespassing anyone. The
Well, I mean,
chamber just has to be cleared.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I didn't say you had.
He has to say it. Can you ask him to please stop talking to us?
This is the last warning.
He's not
I
in
have
control
asked
now.
4 times.
He's not in charge
And
anymore.
everybody is cleared except you.
I will have no
So
problem
this
getting
is your
arrested over
last
this. He
warning.
needs to stop telling me what
Are
to
you
do.
in charge of this meeting, Joel?
The meeting's adjourned, man. You've already adjourned it.
It's just suspended. It's not
Well,
adjourned.
he gabbled it closed. I need Ray to tell me to leave.
It's not closed.
Have Ray tell me to leave.
Just tell
That's
Ray
not
to
the
tell us to
procedures.
leave.
That is the procedure. That's the City Hall's rule book.
Right?
The procedures are.
Okay, so it's
Ask for this. Everyone leaves.
all right. So I'm on. I'm gonna just say it. I'm disagreeing with this.
When the
I will
meeting
move.
comes back, I will come let
I
you
will
guys
move.
back in myself.
I will leave under threat of arrest.
I'm not threatening to arrest you.
He is.
I'm just.
Well, then I'm not leaving if it's not under threat of arrest.
Just tell Ray to let us go.
This is literally what I'm fighting about right here. First Amendment rights to be in a public building in a public accessible area.
Right, and they all swore an oath to uphold.
You swore an
all
oath. You swore an oath to uphold it.
Right.
You got to be constitutionally sound.
Right. I'm not a lawyer. That's not up to me.
I know.
Well, no, but you swore an oath without knowing what
You guys all
to.
swore an oath to uphold this. If Ray tells me to leave, if he tells me to leave right now, I will leave. I'll walk out in the hallway, but it's got to be him. He's the safety service director. You know, his name is on the policy that guides us in here. When they're adjourned, it is.
We can agree to disagree.
So again, just tell me under threat of arrest, I'll leave.
Well, that's what the rule says.
So under threat of arrest, you're telling me I have to leave this building, right? Under threat of arrest?
Have you ever read the rule?
Under threat of arrest. Your rule's not a law. Under threat of arrest.
Are you trying to put words in my mouth?
I'm just asking you.
I don't let people put
Okay.
words in my mouth, okay? So those are your words.
Is it under threat of arrest? That's it.
And you can live with them.
I just want to know if it's under threat of arrest. What authority are you asking me to leave under? What's the ORC?
Anything.
You are. You're telling me.
No, I'm just telling you that there is a rule.
And not a law.
You can read the rule.
And not a law.
It is the law.
Not a law. It's a rule.
Yes, no.
It's a rule. What ORC? Cite the ORC.
I'll get the rule.
Get the ORC. Rules don't matter.
How we do it, Jack.
No, this is what I'm here for.
But just like when you have to, just let me.
I have a lawsuit against this guy right here that just yelled at me. This is all inappropriate conversation for everyone to be having with me right now about this. They threw a hissy fit because he yelled at me.
Just like the rule where you have to sign.
I felt threatened by what he said. Do we want to go down that road?
Yeah. It's your prerogative.
I know it is. So, I mean, again, if he tells me to leave under city code, ORC, I'll leave under proper instruction. That's all I'm asking for here is the proper rules to be followed. I know you're in a bad spot. I have no problem with that.
I'll go look at it.
Select the mountain you're willing to die on.
I'm willing to die on this one.
All right, that's you.
Yeah, I've been willing to die on this one. That's what I talked about tonight. Listen.
I want you to look at Ohio Revised Code 2917.12.
Okay. If you got it, just give it to me. Let me read it.
The rule actually cites the...
Oh, Rule 47. But yeah, see, this is Rule 47. So again, I'm not disturbing the lawful meeting. The meeting's closed. You've shut the meeting down. When you did that, you stopped the meeting from going forward. We're not in a meeting. Now we're just standing in a public area. So if you start the meeting back up and I continue to talk, then I would be disrupting the meeting. I'm going to hold you accountable to the letter of the law because you guys have already screwed up multiple times with this. I am. You're my government servants. You are my government servants. I'm just asking you to follow your own rules. This says during the meeting. There's no meeting on right now. It's recessed. Why are you clearing this room? It's a public area. It's a public forum. It's a public forum. Then under threat of arrest, I'll leave.
Well, that's what that rule says.
I didn't ask that.
It's a first degree misdemeanor.
So you're saying under threat of arrest?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's not a first degree misdemeanor to be in a public area. I'm just asking. I'm in a public area, bro.
Pretty soon what he's going to do is he's going to say that he can't continue with the meeting because you won't exit.
And that's not my problem. You work for me.
I don't work for you.
You do work for me. I pay taxes. You work for the city of Lorraine. No, there's no agree to disagree, Mayor. Mayor, there's no agree to disagree.
And what they're going to do is they'll just close the meeting. And then
And then there'll be a constitutional lawsuit filed the next day because I've already done. I don't care. Again, this is a rule, not a law. So you're willing to enforce the rules, not laws? I mean, that's cool. Okay, again, Rule 47. What about the other rules that say they're supposed to have diversity classes and understand how to deal with people with disabilities? So I have a PTSD diagnosis that I've told you guys about, and yet you got this safety director yelling at me.
Is the year over yet?
No, go do it then. I don't really give a crap. You can play that game with me all the time. But again, I've advised you of what my disability is, and you guys are yelling at me from the galley that I'm not even allowed to go into. And then you're going to remove me from my own building.
You have a constitutional right to
I
go
do
in
have a
front-
constitutional
in front
right.
of a judge.
I have a constitutional right to be
and explain
here.
Whatever you want to explain to the judge. That's your constitutional right.
I have a constitutional right to be in this
We certainly
building.
respect your constitution.
In this building. Here's your paperwork back, so I don't want you to think I'm stealing. So again, I don't need a copy of your rules. I've memorized them. Unfortunately, you guys don't follow them.
Just tell
That's
us to
the
leave,
problem.
Ray. Just tell us to leave.
Just tell me to leave.
You have the authority over all city properties,
You have all
Ray.
the authority in this building.
Tell
If
us
you
to
say leave, I'll walk out the
Joel
door right
doesn't
now.
have any
No
authority.
question asked. You say leave, one word.
Just tell us to leave, Ray.
Why you guys got to play this game? You work for us, not the other way around. If you want me out of this building so badly that somehow I'm irking you folks,
Just tell us to leave. Why do you want
Exactly.
to keep this going?
because he wants to yell at me and they want to make a point.
Mr. Knapp and Mr. Petty, I am giving you your final warning. We have all the tape recordings going on. This is your final warning. Please cooperate. Thank you.
Under threat of arrest? Fuck you. You know what? You guys are a bunch of jackasses, okay? You want to play this game? That's cool. We can have another lawsuit tomorrow. So I'll have another lawsuit for you tomorrow. That's cool because you're violating my civil rights right now. So just understand that, Joel. Come on, Garen. Let them play their game. Let's go.
Wheelchair.
Let them play their game.
You got any wheelchair?
No, come on. Let them play. Let them play their stupid game. Let them play their stupid game. Literally, like you guys want to stand here and act like you don't know you're violating people's rights?
Right. I got it
Really?
recorded too. Run on.
You work for us. All of you. You should be ashamed of yourselves right now. Every last one of you, especially you, Joel. You run this meeting and you have ended it to throw a hissy fit like a little baby. You guys need to understand who you work for and remember that crap. This will be all over the news tomorrow, so it's all good. Dumbasses. Every last one of you.
Yes, I think. Yeah. Victoria, they want council to come back. Okay.
Of course they do.
Hi, Auntie.
Rules for thee, but not for me, right?
That's cool. They just, basically, they didn't have to say it because it's proxy by basically saying that it's in the rules that they're going to arrest me for getting yelled at by the safety service director.
Right.
Because actually, he disrupted the meeting when he yelled at me.
Right.
So tomorrow, that will be the charge. He disrupted the meeting when he yelled at me.
I told Gene I wouldn't get in trouble.
Oh, I know. That's cool. One way or the other, I'm going to
You want to be on
educate.
council, right?
I'm going to educate these
You're
people.
gonna be- Dan Nutt. No, I'm going to sue Dan Nutt. Let him know.
One way or the other, they're going to have to get educated. These are the
Yeah.
rights of the people. There
He
are
said I
rules.
attacked Brianna.
Hey, you got to bring your tone down like 5 notches, though.
What did he do to me? You didn't know about my case where they charged me with felonies?
Hey, just
And all got dismissed?
softer,
Well,
softer,
yeah.
softer.
That's what it is.
Softer.
Members of the public are allowed to go back in.
That wasn't hard.
Oh my God! Wow.
Rules for thee, but not for me. Huh?
They really couldn't make this any better for me.
Perfect.
This is
City
gonna,
Government 101.
This is gonna make great fodder on the news. I can already tell you how the Chronicle story is gonna go. Local candidate who's critical of city government halts city council meeting. Story at 11.
You'll have it out before then.
They always give me what I want. They're so easily manipulated. On a night when I'm talking about this very fact that this is a city building. I'm praying for the day they arrest me.
What time did the camp start? Do you know?
I think they usually start around 7.
Good thing I've got it taped. Are you Caps fan?
All they had to do was tell us to leave.
Are you
I
not
like-
into sports?
I don't have a lot of time to watch anything. I don't watch TV anymore. I don't watch shows. Like I just sit in front of my computer and listen to NPR. Oh yeah. Oh wait, don't tell anybody I said that. I'm a Republican. They can't know I listen to that.
It makes me smarter and more interesting. I tell everybody it's like getting a PhD with
It made me sad when they stopped spending the money on it at the government level. I'm like, come on. Like, NPR is an amazing piece of
things you will never hear about.
Dude, you can listen on a Sunday and hear about like some dude from Zimbabwe that like started his own radio show or something, and it's like
Just My American Life.
Oh God, My American Life is so great. I love that show.
Weekends are the best. I was in D.C. last weekend, and
Joel, you always want to kick everybody out.
it's good, but not as interesting as what we have here. I love to hear all those real life stories.
Let's see what my story was like. Disabled veteran removed from city council.
Oh, dude.
At this time, I'm going to instruct council, if they want to resume the meeting after the first disruption, that is their prerogative. Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I'll make a motion to reconvene the council meeting.
Ms. Brangowski?
Support resumption of the meeting.
Please vote.
The motion to reconvene carries unanimously.
Thank you.
So just for the record, we left off on item 10G, and the rules, the 3 reading rule was waived unanimously. If you'd like, I can reread the caption so that we know where we're at. Not necessary? Okay. We would need a motion.
Mr. Nutt?
I believe we're making a motion for passage right now. Thank you.
Ms. Brangowski?
I believe, did you have Mrs. Henley doing it before? For continuity's sake, I will defer to Mrs. Henley.
Ms. Handley?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item H.
Item H is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance ratifying a grant application to the Northeast Ohio Area-Wide Coordinating Agency for the city's TLCI Sunset Pier Park Trailhead, and authorizing the Director of Public Safety Service of the City of Lorraine, Ohio, to file, receive, and execute all necessary paperwork to apply for and receive if awarded grant funding.
Mr. Nutt? Mr. Demakia?
Yes, move to suspend the 3 reading rule, please.
Ms. Duval?
Concur.
Please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Through the chair. I certainly appreciate the administration going for grant funds to help facilitate more projects in the city of Lorraine. Just a couple quick questions on this specific one. As it's listed, it's a $1.2 million project with a $500,000 grant. Would that balance of $700,000, I believe it's in year 2028, would that come before council for that to be budgeted in year 2028, or would that be budgeted in a different year?
Mayor Bradley?
That would have to come back before council in 2028, and if council, or the auditor told us we didn't have the funds, well, then we don't take the grant.
That's fine. Thank you. I appreciate that clarity. Thank you.
Any other discussion, comments? Mr. Demakia?
I now move for passage.
Ms. Duval?
Concur.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item I.
Item I is introduced by Mr. Nutt, an ordinance repealing ordinances 117-115 and Chapter 1545 of the codified ordinances of the City of Lorraine, land reutilization, and establishing a new Chapter 1545 of the codified ordinances of the City of Lorraine, land reutilization.
Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. At this time, I do believe I need to make a motion to withdraw this item from today's agenda.
Ms. Duval?
Concur.
Please vote.
The motion to withdraw carries unanimously.
Item J.
Item J is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance amending ordinance 111-25, authorizing the Safety Service Director to enter into an Ohio Water Pollution Control Loan Fund Water Resource Restoration Sponsor Program sponsorship agreement.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes, I move to suspend the rules.
Ms. Brangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Demakia?
I now move for passage.
Ms. Brangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously. by Mr. Nutt, an ordinance appropriating funds for current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Lorraine, State of Ohio, is passed by ordinance 35-25, beginning January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Mr. Demakia.
Support motion.
Please vote.
The rule suspended.
Any discussion? Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. Just as a quick point of reference, the $1 million that is included in there was something that we did cover in our subcommittee meeting about the Q4 that was putting those numbers for the end of year assessment, just for everybody's clarity. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? No other comments? Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. I make a motion for passage.
Mr. Demakia.
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item 11, legislation, second reading.
Item A is introduced by Mrs. Springowski, a resolution in support of renewal issues 21 and 22 for Lorraine City Schools.
Ms. Springowski.
Yes, motion to suspend the 3 reading rule, please.
Ms. Handley.
Support.
Please vote.
Just for the record, Mr. Demakia is recusing himself from this resolution, and the rule is suspended.
Thank you. Any discussion, comments? Ms. Springowski.
Yes, these issues that are on the ballot, as it has been said, this is not new money. This is the same that we've been paying. But what a lot of people don't realize, especially given some of the other things that will be coming up later in the agenda, for a lot of these kids, school is their safe space. It is where they're getting their clothes washed. It's where they're getting toiletries. It's where they're getting meals. And we talk about youth violence and the things that can be done to mitigate it. Well, one of the things that we can't do is we can't take away their safe space. And that's what we need to do in supporting this levy. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments, remarks? If not, Ms. Springowski.
I would move for passage, please.
Ms. Handley.
I had a comment, Mr. Arredondo.
Yes.
So, thank you. What I wanted to say was supporting these 2 issues is really important. They've stated the obvious, but also having been in the housing industry for 30 years or more, one of the first questions when people come into an area is, what are the schools like? So, that being said, if we want our city to continue to grow, we need to support our schools and keep pushing them to be the best that they could possibly be. Thank you. And with that, I will second the motion.
I have one more comment. Ms. Moon.
Yeah, I have to decline also because I work for Lorraine City Schools.
Ms. Moon.
Did you hear me?
No.
I said I have to decline also. I work for Lorraine City Schools. Excuse myself. Recused. Thank you.
Thank you. No further comments? There were no further comments. There's a motion with a second. Please vote.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the second. I know we have a motion for Mrs. Springowski.
I seconded it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now we're ready for the vote, and the motion, the ordinance, or resolution carries with 2 recusals from Mr. Demakia and Ms. Moon.
Item C.
Item C is introduced by Mrs. Springowski, a resolution honoring, celebrating, and declaring the month of October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the city of Lorraine, Ohio.
Ms. Springowski.
Motion to suspend the 3 reading rule, please.
Ms. Duval.
Concur.
Please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? Ms. Springowski.
Yes, I don't think there's too many people in this audience or even in the city that have escaped knowing somebody that has suffered from breast cancer. And this is something that that can affect men just as much as women. And it's always important that we remember, one of the things that we do with Breast Cancer Awareness Month is we encourage women to go get their exams, because early detection can save your life. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Moon? Mr. Duval?
No, I'm sorry, I'm just waiting a second.
No further discussion. Ms. Springowski?
I would now move for passage, please.
Ms. Duval?
Second.
Please vote.
The resolution is passed unanimously.
Item D.
Item D is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance authorizing the Director of Public Safety Service to enter into a contract with Medical Mutual of Ohio for the renewal of the City of Lorraine Health Benefits Plan, which MMO administers, and stop-loss coverage, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia?
Thank you, Mr. President. I'll move to suspend the rules.
Ms. Springowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any comments, questions, discussion? Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, just a couple quick questions on this. As it is written in the ordinance, this is for 1/1/25 to 12/31/2025, and the estimated amount of $1 million. Is this any extra expenses for it being retroactive that may be applied?
We'll have our Human Resources Director, Ms. Kokoski, answer this, please.
So the annual renewal is what sets the cost for our stop loss and our admin fees. So the costs are determined at the beginning of the year. We don't get the contract until like mid-May that follows up from the actual renewal. So that's what you're seeing today is the actual contract based on the annual renewal. And hopefully you all got the spreadsheet that I sent out, and you'll see that we're actually doing very well on all of our costs for Medical Mutual to administer our program.
So the sorry, go ahead. So that the estimated expenditure of $1 million, we're assuming that to be pretty accurate. There wouldn't be any.
Well, actually, I think it's going to be a little bit less.
A little less?
Yeah.
Savings are fantastic.
Yes, savings are good. And, you know, a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're getting so much more in our rebates now than what we had gotten in the past. So our stop loss has gone up, but because of our rebates going up, it kind of washed that out. So we're doing very well.
Okay, so I think, again, you said that was it the contract that comes in May, so that'd be something we're looking at in 2026? Around May, or would it be the same time this year?
Usually we get it in May, but then it goes to Assured Partners, our broker, and it goes to our law department, and it takes some time to make sure, you know, we redline everything to see the differences, and it just takes kind of a long time to get to the point where we can bring it to council and get signatures.
Okay. So estimated $1 million, but hoping for less?
I'm guessing less, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for Ms. Kokoski? If not, Mr. Demakia?
I now move for passage.
Ms. Springowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item E.
Item E is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance approving the Chief of Police through the Mayor of the City of Lorraine to accept the award from the Ohio Department of Public Safety, Ohio Traffic Safety Office, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia?
Move to suspend the rules, please.
Ms. Handley?
Support.
Please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Demakia?
I now move for passage.
Ms. Handley?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item F.
Item F is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance authorizing the Chief of Police on behalf of the Safety Service Director of the City of Lorraine to accept the grant award from the Ohio Department of Public Safety, Ohio Traffic Safety Office, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia?
Motion to suspend the 3 reading rule, please.
Ms. Handley?
Support.
Please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? Mr. Demakia?
Yeah, just through the chair to the police department and the public, I just want to commend the police department for going out and seeking these grants. Every one of these helps us in some major capacity at some point in time. So again, I just want to commend them for taking the time and the resources to go at these grants and secure them. So thank you.
Any other comments? Ms. Duval?
Yes, are item E and item F two distinctly different grants or awards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Could you give us a little information about each one of them?
Presently we're on item F.
Could you give us some information about that?
Mr. Soto?
When you look at the second of the ordinances that you're looking at, when you look at IDEP and you look at the STEP, IDEP is Intoxicated Driver Enforcement Program, STEP is the Speed Traffic Enforcement Program. These are programs that the city's been getting for probably 15 plus years. These are awarded by the state, and then the next ordinance that you're going to be looking at would be, that's the grant administrator works with the PD, and that's on a reimbursement. He's the direct contact for the LPD to the Department of Public Safety, and that's at Mark Ferrin, and that's going to be the next one. So these are grants that the state actually promotes for cities to help them fight a lot of them is traffic issues, be it OVIs, speed enforcement, and seatbelt enforcement.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Soto. Ms. Duval for asking the question. No further discussion. Mr. Demakia?
I now move for passage.
Ms. Henley?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item G.
Item G is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance authorizing the Chief of Police through the Mayor of the City of Lorraine to accept the award from the Ohio Department of Public Safety, Ohio Traffic Safety Office, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia?
Motion to suspend the rules.
Ms. Brangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The rule is suspended.
Any discussion? Ms. Duval?
Just an explanation of what the grant award is for.
Mr. Soto, would you repeat it, please?
He gave us,
Yeah, I give this, I'm going to ask
Mr. Mathewson, okay. Officer Captain Mathewson will answer that for you, Mr. Duval.
What's your question?
yes, we have three different awards here.
Okay,
One is for STEP,
speed, which Mr. Soto covered.
one is for
IDEP,
IDEP is,
that's impaired driving, drunk driving.
okay, and one is for OVI.
That's IDEP. The other one is for liaison that.
Yeah, I got that one, I know that one. It's the third award for, you got speeders, you got intoxicated people, and then the last one is more for intoxicated people.
Mayor Bradley?
And the third one is for the grant for the liaison, the person who is going to act as the liaison. So the first one is
okay,
for speed.
I understand.
Second one is for people who are driving impaired. Third one is to get the grant for the liaison. And the fourth one is to hire the liaison with the grant money from the one before that.
Thank you, thank you.
I'd like to thank Deputy Chief Mathewson for answering the question. No further discussion. Mr. Demakia?
Move for passage.
Ms. Brangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item H.
Item H is introduced by Mr. Demakia, An ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to enter into an agreement for law enforcement liaison services with Mark Federoff, who is an independent contractor for the Ohio Traffic Safety Office Department of Public Safety, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia.
Move to suspend the rules.
Ms. Henley.
Support.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Demakia.
Move for passage.
Ms. Henley.
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item I.
Item I is introduced by Mr. Nutt. An ordinance authorizing and directing the Safety Service Director to enter into a contract with 5K Commercial Roofing to replace part of El Centro Socialis Inc. Wellness Center roof and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the three reading rule.
Ms. Springowski.
Support.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? Ms. Duval.
Yes, what is the figure, what's the amount on that?
Ms. Corrali and Mr. Kushner will answer.
Sorry, give me 1 second. So the amount for it, detailed in section 1, is $114,842.35.
And that's through your building and planning funds for nonprofits?
CDBG funds. It was awarded through the Public Facility Improvement Fund.
So it's money that's being funneled from the federal government to a nonprofit?
Correct.
I just want people to understand the city is not funding this.
Yeah, that is correct.
Ms. Duval, does it satisfy you?
I'm very satisfied.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. I just want to make reference, because I was asked about the total amount on this for the funding for the roof work. It doesn't only include, I had a conversation with Mr. Kushner about that, but it doesn't only include simple roof repair. There's some structural issues with one of the walls and whatnot. And that's why that amount is what it is, why it would be, someone would see maybe a little bit high for roof repair, just for informational purposes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. No, those are very good questions to ask because as our public has always told us, nobody tells us anything, so we try to be clear. And council, this is your job to ask those questions, so thank you for doing so. No further discussion. Mr. Nutt.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I make a motion for passage.
Ms. Springowski.
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item J.
Item J is introduced by Mr. Nutt. An ordinance appropriating a license for the purpose of an ingress and egress for Rotor Industries LLC, who has executed a purchase agreement for the property located at 2630 Colorado Avenue from Flipper Boat Storage LLC, and authorizing the Safety Service Director to take all necessary steps to effectuate same, and declaring it an emergency.
Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. Third chair, I make a motion to suspend the three reading rule.
Mr. Demakia.
Support.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Nutt.
Thank you, sir. I make a motion for passage.
Mr. Demakia.
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item K.
Item K is introduced by Mr. Demakia. An ordinance amending ordinance number 16-25, authorizing the Safety Service Director to modify agreement number 25-015 with Ruland Company for the 611 Colorado Avenue Traffic Signal Improvement Project and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now move to suspend the rules.
Ms. Henley.
Support.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Demakia?
Move for passage.
Ms. Henley?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item L.
Item L is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to advertise and enter into a contract for a 1-year period with 2 optional 1-year extensions for street patching within the city of Lorraine, state of Ohio.
Mr. Demakia?
Move to suspend the rules.
Ms. Sprangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Demakia?
Move for passage.
Ms. Sprangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item M.
Item M is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance authorizing the Safety Service Director to enter into various contracts for the purchase of chemicals for use in the Utilities Department, Water and Water Pollution Control Divisions of the City of Lorraine, State of Ohio.
Mr. Demakia?
Move to suspend the rules.
Ms. Sprangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Demakia?
And now move for passage.
Ms. Sprangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item N.
Item N is introduced by Mr. Nutt. An ordinance assessing the cost of abating nuisance by removing litter and deposit of garbage, rubbish, junk, etc. during the current calendar year and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Ms. Sprangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Make a motion for passage.
Ms. Sprangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item O.
Item O is introduced by Mr. Nutt. An ordinance authorizing the auditor of the City of Lorraine, Ohio, to pay invoice submitted by the police department that invokes the then and now certification exception process as per Ohio Revised Code, Section 5705.41, and to pay for said invoices and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Ms. Sprangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Make a motion for passage.
Ms. Sprangowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item P.
Item P is introduced by Mr. Nutt. An ordinance appropriating funds for current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Lorraine, State of Ohio, as passed by Ordinance 35-25, beginning January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Through the chair, I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Ms. Duval?
Concur.
Please vote.
The rules suspended.
Any discussion? No discussion. Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. I make a motion for passage.
Ms. Duval?
Concur.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item 12, legislation, 3rd reading.
Our first item is introduced by Mrs. Carter. An ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety Service to enter into a contract with the Superlative Group, Inc. to solicit and negotiate naming rights for PC Campana Park and the different facilities within the park.
Ms. Carter?
I'd like to make a motion to amend the caption
Proceed.
by adding and declaring an emergency to the end.
Mr. Demakia?
Support.
Okay. Please vote.
The motion to amend the caption carries unanimously. With it being an amendment at the third reading, it reverts back to a second, so we'll now have to waive the rules.
Okay, make a motion to suspend, to waive the rule.
Mr. Demakia?
Support.
Please vote.
The motion to waive the rules carries unanimously.
Any discussion? No discussion. Ms. Carter?
I'd like to move the passage
Mr. Demakia?
as amended, sorry.
Support as amended.
Thank you. Please vote.
The ordinance is passed as amended.
Item B.
Item B is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance amending Chapter 509 of the Lorraine Codified Ordinances by creating Section 509.19 of the Lorraine Codified Ordinances, parent or guardian responsibility for minors, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia?
Move for passage.
Ms. Springowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Item C.
Item C is introduced by Mr. Demakia, an ordinance amending various sections of Chapter 549 of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Lorraine and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Demakia?
Move for passage.
Ms. Springowski?
Support.
Please vote.
The ordinance is passed unanimously.
Thank you. Item 13, committee calls.
On October 27th at 5:30 p.m., there will be a public hearing to discuss the Silver Hills Preliminary Development Plan, and the Building and Lands Committee will meet following that public hearing to further discuss the Silver Hills Preliminary Development Plan. And on November 3rd at 5:30 p.m., there will be a public hearing to discuss the Planning Commission's recommendation regarding manufactured homes.
Any other committee calls? If not, item 14, miscellaneous concerns from council. If you have a concern, please put on your light. Mr. Arroyo.
I just got a question to Ms. Carrion about First Energy. I tagged you in the last few emails between me and First Energy, and I have some concerns with the repairs that they stated that they've been making. Through our back and forth emails, they stated that they've completed some lights. As I told you, we had over 100 lights that have been out. As I've gone out and checked some of them, a lot of those lights have not been repaired and they're still out. One of the residents emailed me Saturday, told me that they came back out as the rep told us that they were, but the light is still out as we speak today. And to be honest with you, there's still dozens of lights in the 6th Ward that are out. So my question is more, I guess one of the lights that he's talking about has been tagged twice for the last 2 years. And the city, as I asked before, has been paying for these lights for the services we're getting, and they're stating that they're being repaired, and obviously a lot of them are not being repaired, and we're still paying for that. So are they going to give us some type of compensation for these lights that they're stating that are working that aren't working?
Mr. Carrion.
Yes, through the chair to Councilman Arroyo. Those are ongoing conversations that we are having with First Energy. What we would need first is from all members of council. If there are light fixtures that you see that have not been repaired, please let us know. We do have a master list that we have compiled, and we have verified quite a few of them in different parts of the city. But if you have something in your area that has been determined as corrected, as of last week, First Energy did state that over 500 fixtures had been replaced or repaired, both. But we want to make sure, because we are addressing those issues. For those that have been reported multiple times, the mayor and ourselves are having those conversations with them just to make sure that there is some type of compensation to the city. If in fact those fixtures were repaired reported multiple times without actual plan or corrective measures from First Energy. So please let us know. We do have daily communication with First Energy in regards to light fixtures, poles, the tags and the numbers. So whatever you have that you can share with us, please let us know.
Also, the 2 poles that I reported about 7 months ago, they're still busted on 28th Street, probably going to fall. sooner than later. But again, in the emails you seen last week, he stated that they were complete, went out the next day, and sent videos of the 3 that were still out.
Yeah, thank you, Councilman. And I can just maybe add to that. We had another in another ward in the downtown Lorraine district. We had the same issue. There was 4 fixtures that were reported fixed, and we provided information stating otherwise. And I do have a meeting with First Energy here within the next week or so. So I will certainly keep council apprised, but we are very aware of those concerns.
Thank you, Mr. Arroyo. Mr. Nutt?
Thank you, sir. Just as a quick, I had mentioned to our safety service director before, and I appreciate BHA getting that trailer moved on that corner of Oakdale and 26, but we do have another one that is parked there. So we're going to have to start that process again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Nutt. Mrs. Carter?
Yeah, thank you. Through the chair, along the lines of lighting, I sent some lights out on 24th Street to Safety Service Director already. But there's also another conversation that I've had with a couple, some residents, and they're concerned about how dark it is. They're wondering if we could do something about brightening of the lights and the street lights, because it seems to be too dark. And I think it's with the spacing of the lights too, that there's a lot of dark spaces. So, thank you, that's it.
Thank you, Ms. Carter. Ms. Kempton?
Following up on lights, excuse me. I'm having the same problem as Councilman Ora. They're saying that the lights are fixed, and they're not. I have one on Long and one on Kansas, and I'll get you those addresses or the numbers off of them. And I mean, if we're reporting them, and they're saying they're fixed, and they're anything but, that's problematic, because we lose trust in, our residents lose trust in us that we're doing our job. And then following up on a trailer, there's a trailer at 925 East Street. That trailer's been there for a very, very long time. They have a tent that they're living in next to the trailer, and then a pop-up, and they're actually blocking the sidewalk. And this is just, it's a mess. So if somebody could look into that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Kempton. Ms. Hanley?
Thank you, President Arredondo. First of all, Victoria, they have been working on that for a couple weeks, so I'm just letting you know. Anyway, the railroad ditches for Route Road all the way going west, nothing's been touched, nothing's been done, and it's bad. It's very bad. Aunt Berman and besides other things. And then the lights by Cameco that evidently I was told were damaged by trucks going in and out. Have we made any progress in replacing them?
Mr. Carrion?
Yes, through the chair to Councilwoman Hanley. We are working on that. Our office is in contact with Cameco, and we're troubleshooting in terms of where the break took place, so they can actually have those repairs made and the lights restored. And those are the lights in the roadway just
right.
north of Cameco.
Right,
Correct.
on Cromwell, I think
Correct.
it is. Okay, and one last thing. Mini bikes, or whatever you want to call them, this has gotten really bad on the east side. I have called several times. A lot of residents won't call, but the Missouri area, north-south, Jefferson, clear to the senior center, it's a constant. Anytime I go somewhere, especially later afternoon or at night, I almost hit a young man, no lights, no nothing. They go right through a stop sign. Also in the area of Crehore, Missouri, to Euclid Avenue, in through there. I mean, there are these people are just driving all over the place, and most of it are young folks, but there's older folks. The one guy that he was probably 25, 30, old enough to know better. So it's dangerous, and I don't want to see somebody getting hurt. So anyway, thank you.
Having fun.
Thank you, Ms. Henley.
Still legal.
Mr. Demakia?
Yes, through the chair to the administration and council. I don't have any miscellaneous concerns, but I just have a comment because I think it's important to understand that items 12B and C that we passed this evening are so critical. And I want to commend Law Director Riley, the administration, and their respective teams for collaborating with the County Ohio Department of Public Safety, the Police Department. Sometimes as legislators in this community, we got to consider difficult and challenging pieces of legislation that sometimes aren't popular, but that's what leaders do. And I do appreciate the comments by the mayor earlier. That young man Saturday was going to take pictures for homecoming, and that's what the result was. That's just disgusting to me. It ruins everybody's experience at families. And regardless of what happened, there was a gun involved, period. An irresponsible young man, I don't know what the situation was, but he was in possession, somebody was in possession of a gun that they shouldn't have had, and that happens way too often in this community. And if we don't start doing something about it, it's going to continue to increase and grow. And again, I appreciate the efforts from the folks in this administration to work on these types of pieces of legislation, because it's not just about the ones that are involved in the incidents, it's about enhancing the quality of life of every resident in this city. And that's what we should be doing. So I hope that these pieces of legislation aren't just it. This needs to be a priority. We as a government body need to do what we can to support, and this community needs to support our law enforcement. I can't say that enough. They're the ones out there dealing with these horrible crimes and the violence in our community, and they're in the front lines doing it. So whatever we can do, give them the resources, the manpower, and the support that they need to continue to police our community and stop the ridiculous violence that is killing our youth. I mean, it's despicable to me how many young folks are engaged in this type of activity. So again, I just wanted to thank Law Director Riley, because I know it was a lot of effort, research, and work on your behalf and your team. And again, it is so important for this community, and I hope the residents understand what these two pieces of legislation mean for this community. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Macchia, for your words.
Too bad they'll be challenged tomorrow.
Mr. Ball.
Yes. I think that one of the things the administration has made great progress on is keeping the public informed. I want to thank Ms. Hannah for her video on St. Joe and the progress. That's the type of thing that we can refer people to when they are complaining about the city not doing anything. I also would like to encourage the same process for other projects that we're doing. We talked at one time about putting television in the eagle's nest so people could watch the progress of the eagles as they matured and flew away. Is it possible? Would it be cost prohibitive to maybe show the development of the park down here, the things that are being done? I think that lifts people's spirits that they see the city is actually working. Concerns. Again, public information about laws on e-bikes, dirt bikes, mopeds. I've seen them all in the street. Even a little child with a little battery-operated car going down the street. So just as we figured out a way to get Miss Moon's complaint about the grass somewhat handled, is there some way that we can use other resources or dedicate resources to dealing with this? Because as Ms. Henley said, I don't want to kill anybody because I can't see them. And I think that if you have something that, some sort of official code that by which we can address these issues, I think that would be very good. My last thing is we had talked about businesses that served cigarettes and alcohol to minors. And my understanding was that they had gotten a letter saying, shame on you. Okay, what are the penalties for that? Are we just like we want parents to take care of their children, the community has an obligation to also do things to take care of children. And if there are people here who are selling illegal for our children, they need to be put on the spot, just like we're trying to put parents on the spot. The same goes with the gun. This is a rhetorical question. If I facilitate a minor in getting a gun, what's going to happen to me? You know, there should be a prohibitive fine or jail time or something that
Contributing
would
delinquency of minors.
discourage people from doing these things. And the last thing is, I promise, if you want to support the police, they do go into horrible situations. The Fraternal Order of Police Associates is an organization dedicated to just trying to help with emotional, psychological, social issues that police deal with every day. So if you're not a member of the FOPA, then you're just flapping your jaws. Because if you are a member of the FOPA, you can actually be instrumental in helping those officers deal with what they run into every day. I'm done.
Thank you for your comments, Ms. Duval. And you can remind them the chili cook-off is November 1st. Thank you.
I'm not the only one that has tickets.
Right. Ms. Brigowski.
Yes, last meeting, I had mentioned some cameras that were pointed at somebody's house. And I've since come to learn that there are filters over those cameras, so there is no possibility of them going into the woman's house and that. And I was going based off of just one side of the story, and I heartily regret that. And I appreciate Mrs. Spellis's offering of some of the other facts and the police going out there and ascertaining what was going on. I really do appreciate all of their help on this for what was a neighbor dispute and not having all of the information and going off of somebody who basically played on the sympathy, a crying old lady. So that was not the right way to handle that, and I used some very strong words, which I heartily regret, and I will be writing an apology to the person that was affected by this. But I did want to thank the law department and the safety service department and the police officers and Mrs. Spellisy for intervening in this and helping rectify the situation and clarifying all the matters of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Good teamwork. Ms. Brigowski.
At this time, thank you. I would adjourn the meeting and recess the meeting into an executive session by proper motion, which will be held in accordance with ORC section 121.22, subsection G3, to conference with the public body's attorney regarding disputes that are the subject of pending and or imminent court action.
Mr. Demakia.
Support motion to go into executive.
Please vote.
You too.
You want this now?
Yeah, in a minute.
We will recess, and we will be here in the chamber.